It is a picture-perfect afternoon in Washington, Pennsylvania, as our continuing coverage of the 64th edition of the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series continues. We welcome you inside Lou Hayes Pony Field, where we get set for a matchup here between Hagerstown, Maryland, and Mexico. So far, two teams stand undefeated among the 10 that began play back on Friday at San Bernardino, California, and Chinese Taipei. You see Puerto Rico at 3-1, Mexico at 2-1, and this Hagerstown team at 1-1. We welcome you down here fieldside, everyone. I'm Tony Caridi. In just a few moments, we'll be joined by Lanny Fratteri as we bring you the action. This, folks, is a rematch between Mexico and Hagerstown from back in the early portion of this tournament. It was a fantastic game between these two teams. In fact, Mexico held the lead, but Hagerstown rallied. In the bottom half of the 7th inning, Hagerstown plates 2. And Hagerstown, the East Zone champion, records the victory over the Mexican squad, and they rolled on the winner's side there. Hagerstown has since played one more game. That was a loss to San Bernardino. As for this Mexican team, so they dealt with the heartbreak of their opening game loss, that 6-5 final to Hagerstown, and yesterday against Austria, their defense was the storyline. They went on to a 10-0 victory, but that Mexican D was stellar, including that play there as they threw the base runner out from right field. So Mexico's defense was at the top of its game. They've lost a game 6-5 here to Hagerstown. They beat Washington, Pennsylvania 12-2, and of course they beat the Austrian team 10-0. Time now to meet our players for today's game. Let's turn it over to public address announcer Bob Gregg.
Just about set for game 14 of the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Great to have you along here on a Tuesday now afternoon. This elimination game features the East Zone champions from Hagerstown, Maryland, and the champions from Mexico, Mazatlan, Sinaloa. Winner advances to tonight's division final against San Bernardino, California. Let's meet the two teams, starting with the visitors from Hagerstown, Maryland. Leading off and playing center field, number 12, Chase McCoy. Batting second, the shortstop, number 14, Brock Penn. Batting third and playing right field, number 17, Ben Bergen. Batting fourth, third baseman, number 3, Scott Neal. Pitching and batting fifth, number 15, Adam Mathias. Batting sixth and catching, number 2, Alex Avey. Batting seventh, first baseman, number 13, Seamus Murray. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 7, Luke Odell. Batting ninth and playing second base, number 9, Spencer McNamee. Number 0, Chase Miller. Number 6, Cooper Grove. Number 8, Garrett Hose. Number 20, Chris Martin. Number 24, Cameron Snyder. Number 32, Alex Kerr. Coach Mike Murray. Coach Mike Mathias. Manager Dave Barr, Hagerstown, Maryland. And now for Mazatlan, Mexico. Leading off, shortstop, number 9, Mario Sarabia. Batting second and playing right field, number 29, Hector Enciso. Batting third, center fielder, number 21, Rodrigo Garate. Batting fourth and playing third base, number 14, Jose Torrado. Batting fifth and catching, number 20, Miguel Ojeda. Batting sixth, first baseman, number 2, Javier Montano. Batting seventh and playing second base, number 98, Diego Hasso. Batting eighth and pitching, number 57, Rafael Zamudio. Batting ninth, playing left field, number 7, Angel Lazariga. 00, Ricardo Celis. Number 13, Enrique Morela. Number 25, Fernando Flores. Number 35, Leonardo Lopez. Coach, Ricardo Celis. Business manager, Guillermo Garate. And the manager, Javier Montano. Mazatlan, Sinaloa, Mexico. Umpiring at home plate, Ron Hudson. At first base, Greg Schuring. At second, Chris Scully. And at third base, Stan Wilkerson. Decisions Committee, Terry Faust, Tom O'Connor, Dick Witt.
Ready to play ball here. Hagerstown and Mexico in an elimination game. Bringing you the play-by-play. Let's head upstairs to Lanny Fratteri.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good afternoon from Lou Hayes Pony Field. The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series rolls on. It's game 2 of 4 today. Our first contest, Mayaguez, Puerto Rico defeated Bay County, Michigan 11-1. Eric Rivera with a grand slam home run in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now in this second game, Mazatlan, Mexico against Hagerstown, Maryland, and the winner to play San Bernardino, California at 8 o'clock tonight. Starting lineup for Hagerstown, Nate Brigatti.
Let's take a look. Leading off playing center field, Chase McCoy. Batting second at shortstop is Brock Penn. The right fielder, Ben Bergen, bats third, and batting cleanup at third is Scott Neal. Batting fifth and pitching, Adam Mathias. The catcher, Alex Avey, bats sixth. First baseman, Seamus Murray, bats seventh. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Luke Odell. And rounding out the lineup at second base, Spencer McNamee for Hagerstown.
Hagerstown defeating Mexico. These two teams met for the first time in the tournament on Saturday. And Rafael Zamudio is on the mound for Mexico, a left-hander. He'll be backed up by this defense with Lizarraga in left field, Garate in center, and Ciso in right field. Torado at third base, Sarabia at shortstop with Hasso, the second baseman, Montaya at first, and Ojeda catching. So it was a win for Hagerstown over Mexico, 6-5 on Saturday, but then a loss to San Bernardino. The umpires for game 2.
I got him for you, Lanny. Behind the plate, Ron Hudson. Stan Wilkerson at third, Chris Scully at second, and umpiring at first base, it's Greg Schuring.
Would you give me those one more time, please? You said Ron Hudson
Behind the
plate?
dish. Yep.
Okay.
At first, Greg Schuring.
All right.
Chris Scully is at second.
All right.
And at third, Stan Wilkerson. Decision committee for this game, Terry Faust, Tom O'Connor, and Dick Witt.
The third game of the 4 today at 5:30, Chinese Taipei against Mayaguez, Puerto Rico. And then the San Bernardino game against the winner of this ball game. The championship slated for 7:30 tomorrow night. If Mayaguez wants to be in the championship game, it must beat Chinese Taipei later on today, and then there'd be an if necessary game between the two teams tomorrow. All right, let's focus now on this matchup. And for Hagerstown, Maryland, Chase McCoy steps in. Center fielder, right-handed batter, 3 for 6 in the tournament. Line shot of the first pitch of the game, and a base hit into left field. Lizarraga fires it back in.
Past the shortstop, Sarabia, diving for it, just couldn't get to the ball. A strong hit ball by McCoy. Sarabia took a leap, about a foot past the glove.
Brock Penn, the shortstop, 1 for 8 in the competition. Right-handed batter. And a throw over to first base. Zamudia. Getting his first opportunity to pitch in this tournament. Ball fouled back. Javier Montaya and Jose Torado each picking up a win for Mazatlan, Mexico. After losing to Hagerstown, Mexico beat Washington on Sunday, defeated Vienna, Austria yesterday. Once again, throw to first base, and the runner was picked off, but the throw ends up in foul territory. Chase McCoy caught leaning, but able to safely get to second base on the E1.
McCoy was dead in the water, way off the bag, not getting back very quickly, but the throw soared way high.
And Brock Penn still waiting to see his first pitch. Dave Barr, the manager of Hagerstown's ball club. Ground ball to third. Torado has it. It fires across to first baseman Montaya for the out, and McCoy has to stay at second base. And that'll bring up Ben Bergen. Bergen, right-handed batter. 3 for 7 in the tournament. Oh, excuse me, left-handed batter. And right fielder. Runner at second, 1 out, just underway. Hagerstown against Mexico. And Zamutia's pitch high and inside, ball 1. For Hagerstown, 12th appearance overall. Pitch high, first appearance since 2008. Hagerstown played in the first Pony League World Series game in 1952. And then Hagerstown returned to the Pony League World Series 30 years later.
Second most appearances from the state of Maryland for Hagerstown.
Called strike. There has never been a team from the state of Maryland to win the Pony League World Series. So the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. McCoy at second, 1 out. And Zamuti's 2-1 pitch is high and inside. Interesting side note about the starting lineup that Nate Rigotti gave you. Hagerstown in this tournament has 5 RBIs total. Chase Miller 3, Chris Martin 2. Neither of those players in the starting lineup. 3-1 pitch, runner going from second. Ball 4, throw to third. Out at third. So we've got a base on balls. Bergen takes first base, and then the out at third, McCoy, is down 2-5 on the putout.
Slid past the bag. Had to dive back to it and gets tagged out.
Now Scott Neal, third baseman, right-handed batter. Runner at first, 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Left-hander Zamuti's pitch. Strike on the outside corner.
First time we've seen Scott Neal at the plate in this series.
Ground ball to third. Third baseman Torado has it. The throw across. Neal is out. Hagerstown in the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit. There was an error and 1 left on base. Hagerstown, nothing. Mazatlan, Mexico coming to bat.
Mom, I'm bored.
Boy, what are we going to do this weekend?
When the family's fun meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
What a great day that was.
Let's do it again.
How about next weekend?
Yes.
Horse around at the Washington County Agricultural Fair, August 14th through the 22nd at the Washington County Fairgrounds.
Well, the Mexican team from Mazatlan gets ready for its first at-bat. Hagerstown with a base hit, but unable to produce. Chinese Taipei will be on display coming up tonight. It's our first game of the evening session. Right there, that's Wei Tu Hung, who went deep in yesterday's game against Bay County, Michigan. All part of that victory by the Chinese Taipei squad. They are undefeated. And now they will play Puerto Rico at 5:30 tonight. Puerto Rico just
Set for the bottom of the first inning, Mazatlan, Mexico to face Adam Matthias in Hagerstown, Maryland. Nothing doing for Hagerstown on the top of the first inning. A couple of base runners, but not a run. And Mario Sarabia will be leading off for Mazatlan. Losers to Hagerstown, then winners over Washington and Vienna.
Sarabia is followed by the right fielder Hector Enciso. Batting third in center field, Rodrigo Garate. The third baseman, Jose Tirado, bats fourth. Batting fifth, the catcher, Miguel Ojeda. Javier Montano bats sixth at first base. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Diego Hasso. Batting eighth and pitching, Rafael Zamudio. And batting ninth in left field, Angel Lizarragua.
Sarabia, right-handed batter, shortstop, 4 for 11 in the tournament, 4 RBIs. Left-hander Matthias, pitch high and outside, ball 1. Odell, McCoy, Bergen, left to right in the outfield. Neal and Penn, third and short on the left side. McNamee at second base, Murray at first. AV catching, and a called strike, 1-1. A sun-splashed Washington County.
Didn't need your sunglasses this morning, but you certainly do now.
Next pitch, a called strike, 1-2. One Pony League World Series won by a Mexican team, Monterrey, in 1972. Swing and a miss. Sarabia, the first out of the bottom of the first inning. Hector Enciso, 3 for 11 in the tournament. A couple of RBIs. No score, bottom of the first inning. Pitch is outside, ball 1. Javier Montano is the manager of the Mexican team. High chopper up the third baseline. 1 ball, 1 strike. 250 down the lines here at Lou Hayes Pony Field. 285 to left center and right center. 305 to straightaway center field. Base paths are 80 feet. From the pitching rubber to the Pentagon, 54 feet. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball opposite way to right field, but Bergen, the right fielder, doesn't have to move very far at all to make the catch, 2 away.
I read that one perfectly. Just a half a step in, maybe, to catch it right in front of him.
Rodrigo Garate has the only home run hit by a Mazatlan player in this tournament, 4 for 11. In terms of hits and at-bats, nobody on, 2 down. Ball fouled back to the top of the press box, strike 1. Adam Matthias, his first opportunity to pitch in the tournament. Oh, 1 pitch, ball fouled away. The win picked up by Hagerstown over Mexico. Earlier in the tournament, it was Brock Penn who picked up that victory. No balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch to Garate. Ball hit the left side, and ball knocked down by shortstop Penn at the edge of the outfield grass and go base hit. The first hit of the game for Mexico. 2-out single.
It's a hard one to field if you're Penn. You're on the run trying to get it with the backhand. Just gets a piece of it with the glove to knock it down, keep it in front of him.
Jose Luis Tirado, third baseman, right-handed batter in the 4th spot of the order. 4 for 9 in the tournament, 5 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Pitch way outside, ball 1. No score, bottom of the first inning. The first game today won in dramatic fashion. It was a lopsided game, but it was a walk-off grand slam hit by Eric Rivera of Mayaguez, Puerto Rico. Throw over to first base. Back in plenty of time, Garate. The first game we had today Started so well in terms of, well, we had two defensive gems in the first 5 batters. Once again, a throw to first base, but Bay County guilty of 5 errors, only able to come up with 2 hits against the 2 left-handers pitching for Mayaguez, Puerto Rico. This ball hit in the air out behind second base, or just to the right of second base. Spencer McNamee makes the catch. Mexico, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base at the end of 1 inning. Hagerstown, nothing. Mazatlan, nothing.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
Set for the top of the second inning, and for Hagerstown, Adam Mathias, left-handed pitcher, left-handed batter in the 5th spot of the order. 0 for 6 in the tournament. Swinging a foul ball, strike 1. During the course of the Pony League World Series, you've from time to time heard the voice of Tony Caridi, the voice of the West Virginia Mountaineers. Great to have an opportunity to work with Tony. He's been talking to players and managers, working with Pikewood Sports. Swing and a miss, no balls, 2 strikes on Mathias, and the streaming of our broadcasts on Major League Baseball, MLB.com.
You've had Tony into your classes to speak before, Lanny.
I have indeed. 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
Tony and Rick Dayton and I will be teamed up tomorrow night at 7:30 for the championship game on Pittsburgh CW.
I remember being in your class and Tony speaking and talking about being descriptive.
Swing and a miss on the 1-2 pitch. The catcher Ojeda will throw to first base to Montoya. Complete the strikeout. 2-3, 1 away in the second inning, and the first strikeout for Zamudio, rather.
Tony, I remember Tony talking more about basketball at that time, but just being descriptive in your words, and it doesn't have to be fancy. To the corner in basketball, to the deep corner, just that extra little thing, and I've always used that.
Very talented guy indeed. Alex Avey, catcher, right-handed batter. He lines one up the middle. Diving catch made by the shortstop, Sarabia. 2 away in the second inning.
Looked a little strong off the bat, but a good drop by Sarabia to read it, dive, and make the catch headed towards the bag at second.
And the number 7 batter, Seamus Murray. Left-handed batter, 1 for 5 in the tournament. No score, Hagerstown and Mazatlan. Pitch down low, ball 1. We invite you to join us for Pony League baseball activity here at Lou Hayes Pony Field. 2 more games today. Line shot, base hit into right center field, just up over the glove of second baseman Hasso. Center fielder Garate gets it back in quickly. 2-out single for Murray.
El Hasso leapt up off his feet trying to get to it, but just over the tip of the glove.
And now Luke Odell in the 8th spot of the Hagerstown batting order. Left fielder, right-handed batter, no score, 2nd inning. One game tomorrow or maybe 3. Depends what happens with the 5:30 and 8 o'clock games today. Here's the pitch. Zamudio misses outside, ball 1. Murray takes his lead off first. Ground ball left side into left field. Out of the reach of the diving shortstop Sarabia. Back-to-back 2-out singles by Murray and Odell. And it brings up Spencer McNamee.
Right in a good spot in the left side of the infield between the third baseman Tirado and the shortstop Sarabia. Bounced over top of the glove of Sarabia.
McNamee 1 for 6 in the tournament. Right-handed batter, second baseman. And conclaves all over the place. The offense meeting along the third base side, the defense near the pitcher's mound.
Where you from, Niner?
5:30 game, Chinese Taipei against Mayaguez, Puerto Rico. Now we're down to 5 teams eliminated. Houston, Texas, Washington, Pennsylvania, Johnstown, Pennsylvania, Vienna, Austria, and Bay County, Michigan. Started with 10 on Friday. All right, McNamee stands in as the meetings are adjourned. Murray at second, Odell at first. First baseman Montoya playing behind the runner at first, as he should. Ball hit in the air, right center field. Center fielder Garate over and back, and edge of the warning track. Able to make the catch right in front of the Dick's Sporting Goods sign. Hagerstown, no runs, 2 hits, 2 left on base. Middle of the 2nd inning. Hagerstown, Maryland, nothing. Mazatlan, Mexico, nothing.
Most kids around here, and seeing them pregnant, smoking, having guns in their hands, just makes you think how lucky I am that I had Harlem Lacrosse to save me. We all have that one common goal, which is to win, to work together, to have fun. I want to go to college for lacrosse. I want to play for an Ivy League school.
We head to the bottom half of our 2nd inning. No score. Time now for a very special message.
Hi, everyone. This is Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred. And on behalf of Major League Baseball, I'm honored to welcome you to the 64th Annual Pony League World Series at the historic Lou Hayes Pony Field. Pony League Baseball was founded here in Washington, Pennsylvania in the spring of 1951, and the very next year, the inaugural Pony League World Series was held. Over the last 64 years, Pony has grown into a leader in youth baseball and softball, and today can be found throughout the United States and in more than 40 countries worldwide. Pony believes in the philosophy that the games of baseball and softball help create better citizens for the future through life lessons learned on the field, including teamwork, self-discipline, sportsmanship, respect, sacrifice, and most important, having fun. Major League Baseball shares these ideals, and we are proud to support Pony Baseball and Softball and the Pony League World Series. Good luck to all the teams, and we hope to see you at a Major League or minor league ballpark near you this summer.
Miguel Ojeda leading off the 2nd inning. Right-handed batter and the Mexican catcher, 2 for 9 in the tournament. No score in the ball game. Hagerstown and Mazatlan. Pitch outside from Adam Mathias. One pitch.
Ball.
It's the ball, the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Ready to wrap it up tomorrow. Matthias, the 2-1 pitch. Line into right field, base hit. And right fielder Bergen will fire it back in. Second hit of the game for Mazatlan. And now Javier Montoya.
Second year in a row, the championship game tomorrow night will be televised. Lanny, you with the call, and just the exposure that Pony League has gotten in the last couple of years. You know, always being on WJPA for decades now, then streaming online, just the audio, bringing video into it last year, and now what we've got with MLB.com. I mean, just continues to grow, and with the sponsorships they've been able to do, been able to promote it more, run more ads, put some signs around. It's been really cool. You know, growing up, I didn't even know this was here, and it's been here for a long time, and now, you know, it seems that there's young kids coming out to the evening games, and it's fun to watch.
First pitch was fouled off to the right. Montoya showing bunt throw over to first base. Ojeda back safely. No score, bottom of the second inning.
I worked a coach pitch tournament 2 weekends ago, and people were trying to mooch tickets off me to get into the Pony League World Series.
And Matthias, time, that is a balk call. Matthias was starting to unload the pitch after a long hesitation at the belt. And so Ojeda advances by way of the balk.
Saw him go out of the corner of his eye and got a little tied up and never delivered the pitch.
Next pitch looped into right center field, a base hit. Ball played on one bounce, edge of the warning track. Here comes Ojeda around third. The relay from second baseman McNamee is a bit high, and Mazatlan, Mexico has a 1-0 lead. RBI single by Montoya.
The balk puts Ojeda at second base. Probably would have had a stolen base either way. And that one just hit deeply enough into right center field, and Ojeda never stopped. He rounded third and knew he was going straight for home.
And Diego Hasso steps in next, second baseman, number 7 batter. One nothing, Mexico leads. And Matthias, after meeting with his catcher, ready to go set at the letters. And pitch outside, ball 1. It's part of the problem when a team believes that the opposition is going to run a bit, is to get obsessed with the opposition's running game, lose your concentration, get yourself out of a rhythm. Ground ball, hit the runner. The runner from first to second was hit by the batted ball. That's an out, and Hasso gets a base hit. So Hasso the base hit. Montoya is out, hit by the batted ball.
Tried to get out of the way.
That's the first out of the inning. Credit to put out to the nearest defensive player, first baseman Murray. 1-0 Mazatlan, Mexico leads. And there is a discussion with the umpiring crew, though I'm not sure why there should be.
The
They were
umpire
questioning
says
whether
it
it
did not
hit him
hit
or
the
not.
glove, only the runner.
Definitely deflected off of something.
Gracias.
Zamudio, the pitcher, left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. One nothing, Mexico leads. Runner going, and a foul ball past the first base coach.
Zamudio reaching out for an outside pitch, just trying to make some kind of contact there.
Activity in the left field corner, Hagerstown's quote-unquote bullpen.
Garrett Hose who pitched yesterday, now in the bullpen.
Matthias. Fastball high and outside, 1-1. And Matthias set at the letters, the 1-1 pitch, way outside in this inning. 3 singles for Mexico. Montoño, the RBI base hit. Runner going, 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss, throw to second base, stolen base for Hasso. You know, something we didn't talk about, but when Ojeda scored on a ball hit to the edge of the warning track in right center field, there was a relay to the plate, and I'm just trying to think in my mind why Montoya wouldn't have been at second base on the throw to the plate. Fly ball, right center field, and McCoy, edge of the track, makes the catch, 2 away. Hasso advances to third. 1-0 Mexico leads, bottom of the second inning. And that brings up number 9 hitter, Angel Lizarraga. Not 2 down, runner at third. 1-0 Mexico leads. And Matthias from the stretch with a runner at third. Strike call to the inside corner. This ball popped right field near the line. Bergen is over and makes the catch right at the line. In the inning, Mazatlan 1 run on 3 hits, 1 left on base. After 2, it is Mazatlan, Mexico 1, Hagerstown, Maryland 0.
Do you want to go to the movies?
No, not again.
When the family's
I have an
fun
idea.
meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
Next time, let's take the grandkids.
Tap into the fun at the Corks and Kegs Festival, August 22nd and 23rd at the Meadows Casino.
HotelPlanner.com is #1 in group travel, offering free event planning services. Book like the pros. Book with HotelPlanner.com.
World Series, and this is the story.
Slovenia
2 teams
beginning.
remain undefeated, San Bernardino and
First batter.
Chinese Taipei. They'll be in action tonight. Puerto Rico has advanced on to take on Chinese Taipei. That's our first game tonight. And either Mexico or Hagerstown, one of these 2 teams, will take on San Bernardino in our last game tonight.
Getting ready for the top of the third. After 2, Mazatlan, Mexico leading 1-0 over Hagerstown. Ready for the third in the play-by-play, Nate Brigatti.
Thank you very much, Lanny. For Terry, Chase McCoy leads off. Brock Penn and Ben Bergen. McCoy takes the first pitch low. 1, 2, and 3 spots in the lineup for Hagerstown. Trailing Mazatlan, Mexico right now, 1-0. Elimination game, second one of the day. 1-0 pitch, breaking ball outside of McCoy. Was caught trying to take third base in the opening frame of the ball game. 2 balls, no strikes the count. Zamudio winds and deals. Called strike on the inside edge. First appearance for Hagerstown since 2008. 2-1 delivery, check swing, left inside. Appeal down to the umpire, says he went around. That's strike 2. Hagerstown has finished as high as second in the Pony League World Series. Now a chopper down to the third base line. Tirado plays it on to first and gets McCoy just in the nick of time.
And Tirado obviously believes he has a strong arm. He was able to take his time after fielding that ground ball and has a little bit of a hitch in his delivery to first base. Really does have a strong arm.
Brings up Brock Penn, the shortstop for Hagerstown, right-handed batter. First pitch to him is low and away. Penn grounded out to Tirado his first time at bat. One-0 pitch, swung on and missed. For strike 1, Hagerstown, Maryland, in the dark gray jerseys, black numerals, white trim, white pants. Mazatlan, Mexico, with the green jerseys, red accent, white pants. 1-1 pitch, inside, ball 2. Two-one delivery, left high. 3 balls, 1 strike to the batter, Brock Penn. Winner awaits San Bernardino, California this evening. The 3-1 pitch. A wave and miss offered by Penn. And now a full count. Mazatlan, Mexico leading 1-0. Top of the 3rd inning. 1 out, bases empty for Hagerstown, Maryland's Brock Penn. Payoff pitch, popped up, shallow left field. Lizarraga on the run, and he's called off by the shortstop Sarabia, backpedaling and makes the catch.
Hey, partner, did I tell you my favorite note of the tournament so far?
No, hit me.
My favorite note of the tournament, I was talking to the folks from Houston the other day, Houston, Texas. And before they left, and they have a player by the name of Kevin Roebelin.
Correct.
And I asked, I said, is any of these young men related to somebody famous? Here's Bergen pitch. Go ahead.
Ben Bergen at the plate now.
And they told me, they said that KB Roebelin, his great aunt was Miss America 1948.
Wow.
How about that, huh? It's my great note of the tournament.
Before the World Series even started.
Yeah, that's right.
0-1 pitch. Thinks about it, but lays off, does Bergen.
So next time somebody says, who was Miss America 1948, you can say, BB Shop.
BB Shop was her name. Okay.
Remember BB?
No. 1-1 pitch down the middle for strike 2. 2 outs at the top of the 3rd inning for Hagerstown.
Remember, you heard it here first.
1-2 delivery. It's a fly ball into dead away center. Garate backpedaling, makes the catch at the edge of the warning track, and that ends the inning. Hagerstown, Maryland goes 3 up, 3 down in the opening half of the 3rd inning. We played 2.5 here at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Mazatlan, Mexico, leading Hagerstown, Maryland 1-0.
Wait, where's third? There.
St. Denny.
Theo, left.
Shut down on 3 and run out to your position.
1, 2, 3. Goes on 3. Amen. Let's play ball. Left. Flat.
Flat.
That's fine. That's 3. That's 2.
However you play ball, play ball. Go to playball.org to find out more.
How about this Mexican team, folks? They literally drove from their hometown of Mazatlan to Washington, Pennsylvania. How far is that? 2,270 miles. It was a 1 full day plus 11-hour trip and a couple of vans. Think about that. 2,270 miles. And so far, this Mexican team on top 1-0 on 4 base hits. Once again, the loser of this game will be eliminated from the tournament, and the winner will advance on to take on undefeated San Bernardino, California. Hagerstown representing the East Zone, and this Mazatlan team from Mexico is representing the Mexican Zone. Take a look at the all-time championships in Pony League World Series history. California, state of California with 21 World Series titles. Puerto Rico with 7, Chinese Taipei with 6, and Illinois and Texas each with 4 World Series championships. And tomorrow night we'll find out exactly who will be the next one. Tomorrow night's first pitch set for 7:30. Now let's go back upstairs to Lanny and Nate.
Back to the top of the order for Mazatlan, Mexico in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Mario Sarabia leading things off. A swing and a miss. Sarabia, Enciso, and Rodrigo Garate due to bat this inning. A 1-0 lead for Mexico. Remember, loser goes home. 0-1 pitch, fouled away behind home plate. Very first time that Mazatlan has ever qualified for the Pony League World Series out of the state of Sinaloa, and we've seen Los Mochis, Mexico representing this zone several times. 0-2 pitch swung on and missed, and that's strike 3 for Sarabia. 1 out in the inning. 2 strikeouts now for Hagerstown, Maryland's Adam Mathias. 4 hits in the game for Mexico, 3 for Hagerstown. 1 out, base is empty, and the batter Hector Enciso comes to the plate. First pitch to the righty, a breaking ball, misses upstairs. Jorge Orta from Mazatlan, 2-time All-Star back in the 80s. 1-0 pitch misses high. Won the World Series with Kansas City in 1985. Orioles having an excellent season again this year. 2-0 pitch. Fly ball into right field. Bergen takes a step in, and now just 1 or 2 steps left, makes the catch. 2 down quickly here for Mexico in the bottom of the 3rd. Brings up the center fielder Rodrigo Garate to the plate. Garate, a right-handed batter, and the first hit of the game for Mexico in the opening frame. 1-0 lead for Mazatlan over Hagerstown. Bottom of the 3rd, 2 outs, base is empty. First pitch popped up behind the press box area here. Mexico first made the Pony League World Series in 1971. Maya able to appear. 0-1 pitch. Garate pops one up. Shallow left center field. Shortstop Brock Penn calling for it. Backpedaling and loses it. A sunny day. And Brock Penn not able to track it down. Had his left fielder Odell and Chase McCoy right on his haunches. On his heels, rather. But no one able to catch it. And Garate is aboard. They do give him the hit for the placement of the ball. 2 singles now in the game for Garate. Runner at first base and 2 down for Mazatlan, Mexico. Tirado, runner goes. Tirado line drive into left field, and heading towards left center is Odell, who makes the catch And that ends the inning. Mexico gets a 2-out single, but leaves him aboard. We played 3 complete of the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series elimination game number 2 of the day. Mazatlan, Mexico on top of Hagerstown, 1-0.
Mom, I'm bored.
Boy, what are we going to do this weekend?
When the family's fun meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
What a great day that was.
Let's do it again.
How about next weekend?
Yes.
Horse around at the West Alexander Fair, September 7th through 12th at the Fairgrounds in West Alexander.
1-0, Mexico on top on the strength of 5 base hits. As we head into a top half of the 4th inning, we welcome you back to Lou Hayes Pony Field. We've been telling you that this is the 64th edition of this Pony League World Series. It all began in 1951. You may not know that Pony stands for Protect Our Nation's Youth, and it's headquartered right here in Washington, Pennsylvania. In fact, when it began, Pony actually stood for Protecting Our Neighborhood Youth, but as they moved internationally, it changed to Protect Our Nation's Youth, and over 500,000 young boys and girls participate in Pony-sponsored events, not only baseball, but also there is fast pitch and slow pitch softball. Coming up tonight here at Lou Hayes Pony Field, game number 3 will feature Puerto Rico against Chinese Taipei. The Puerto Rican team advanced on to this divisional final with its victory earlier today, eliminating Bay County, Michigan. And San Bernardino, California, a team that's been very impressive. They've outscored their opposition so far 21-0. They'll take on the winner of our game here, this matchup between Hagerstown and Mexico. Now let's go back upstairs.
Scott Neo hits one down the third base line. Fielded by Tirado, but his throw is off the mark, and racing safely to lead things off in the top of the 4th inning is Neal.
E5.
An air charge to Tirado. Brings up Adam Mathias. Hagerstown trailing Mazatlan, Mexico 1-0.
Tirado a little quick with his throw that time. Maybe because he was spending time thinking about how lucky he was that ground ball didn't kill him. Well, that was really sharply hit. He did a good job of concentrating on it.
Brings up Adam Mathias, who struck out his first time at bat. Check over to first base, and easily in there is Neal. Didn't really have too much of a lead. First pitch, tries the bunt, gets it down the third base side. Feeling it as the third baseman, Tirado. He'll throw to first, not in time. Adam Mathias beats it out. And that moves Scott Neal to second.
Boy, I like that. A couple of big pluses there for Hagerstown. Number one, it was a near perfect bunt, right along the edge of the grass, parallel to the third base line. So you either get a sacrifice or you get a bunt base hit and set up shop. So now the decision for Hagerstown, do you bunt here, put a couple of runners in scoring position, but you've got the lower part of your batting order coming up.
Yeah, Alex Avey, the 6-spot batter, now stands in. But the bottom half of the lineup has 2 hits their first time through.
Great point. And Avey hit the ball well. His first time up was denied a hit by that great diving catch of the shortstop.
Avey's first pitch swung on and missed, a ball low, but misses for strike 1. Great ball game so far. Top of the 4th inning and just a 1-0 lead for Mazatlan, Mexico. Nobody out. Runners at first and second base for Hagerstown. 0-1 pitch, ground ball left side. A backhanded stop by Sarabia. He'll go the long way to first base and nowhere near in time. That one hit in the hole. Sarabia did everything he could to get a glove to it. But that loads the bases for Hagerstown, Maryland.
Really, the only legitimate play that the shortstop had would have been to team with his third baseman, but the third baseman was moving off the line to try to field that ground ball. So there really was no play for shortstop Sarabia.
Surprised he even released it. That could be dangerous with an overthrow, and with a runner at third, then he could have came home, but was on target despite being late.
Well, look at this infield drawn in with the go-ahead run at second base. Granted, it's still middle inning of the game.
At top of the fourth, nobody out and bases loaded for Maryland. Seamus Murray, the left-handed batter at the plate, looks at ball one. Murray with a single with 2 outs in the second inning. .0 offering. Fastball at the belt for strike one.
Well, there's no way I would play my middle infielders up in this situation.
Now you have a chance to double them up if a ground ball comes to you.
Well, you do if you come to the plate. They can't turn a conventional double play in this situation.
1-1 pitch, fly ball into left field. Lizarraga makes the catch. Now throw comes home. It's a sacrifice fly. That scores Scott Neal and ties this ball game up at 1.
Now Lizarraga did the right thing. He threw to the cutoff man, and that denied Matthias, the runner at second, a chance to go to third.
Just the first out of the inning. Runner still at first and second base. 80 at first, Matthias at second. And now Luke Odell, the left fielder, bats for Hagerstown. He had a hit his first time at bat as well. Pitch to Odell, popped up in the infield. That should be an infield fly rule, and it is. And now 2 outs. Coming in to make the catch anyway was Diego Hasso, the second baseman. Now runners could advance at their own risk if that ball is not caught. But the runner or the batter would be out either way. So now 2 outs at the top of the fourth for Hagerstown. Tied up at 1. Spencer McNamee, who pitched in yesterday's game for Hagerstown at the plate. Ball inside, a breaking ball that misses. McNamee flew out to center field 2 innings ago. .0 pitch, fly ball out of play down the right field line. Not quite as many kids out there in that little flat area down in right field. Lanny, we saw football come over a couple of times the other night.
You're kidding.
Everybody was ready for the Steeler game, I guess. 2 or 3 times the football had carried into the playing field. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. McNamee offered it 1 well low of the strike zone. One run scored this inning already for Hagerstown. Trying to add on. Runners at first and second base, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to McNamee. It's a bouncer to the shortstop Sarabia, and he bobbles it. Nowhere to go, doesn't have a throw, and the bases are loaded once again for Hagerstown. An air charge to Sarabia. Made a stop, but couldn't gather the baseball to get a throw anywhere. Lucky he kept it in front of him, as Matthias was running swiftly to third base. And now back to the top of the lineup for Hagerstown. Chase McCoy, 1 for 2. Bases juiced. First pitch to McCoy, swing and a miss. On delivery. Fly ball looped into shallow right field. This will get down, an RBI base hit. Here comes the throw to the plate. Trying to get there now is Avey, and he's safe at home. A 2 RBI single for Chase McCoy gives Hagerstown, Maryland a 3-1 lead.
McNamee goes to third on the play. Almost, well, a pivotal play there. Avey hesitated just for a split second as he came around third, but he clearly did get in ahead of the tag.
And Avey had slid in and stood right up. And catcher Ojeda wasn't happy. But a Hagerstown, Maryland lead now in the top of the fourth inning. 3-1 the score. 2 outs with runners on the corners for Brock Penn. Still 2 outs in the inning. Three hits in this frame for Hagerstown. 6 total in the game now for the team from Maryland.
Play.
As Penn stands in. From the stretch, first pitch to Penn. Fly ball into right center field, and Ciso, the right fielder, strolling towards right center. Right along the warning track, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But Hagerstown, Maryland scores 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 left on base. We've played 3.5. Hagerstown, Maryland has taken a lead in the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series, 3-1 over Mexico.
This is Adam Jones, center fielder for the Baltimore Orioles. When he's not playing baseball, he's watching baseball. When he's not watching baseball,
watch him run.
He's reading about baseball.
I'm going to nasty.
When he's not reading about baseball, he's listening to baseball.
I don't know how I would pitch that.
And when he's not listening to baseball, he's playing baseball. MLB.com at bat, the #1 app for live baseball.
An explosive top half of the 4th inning for Hagerstown. After trailing 1-0, they have come back to take a 3-1 lead. A productive inning for Hagerstown, scoring 3 runs on 3 hits and taking advantage of 2 Mexican errors. It all started off for Seamus Murray. And check that. Let's go back to the Mexico offensive outpour to this point. Javier Montaña with his RBI single made it 1-0 in the bottom half of the 2nd inning on 3 hits. And then in the top half of the 4th inning, Seamus Murray with a sacrifice fly gave them a 1-1 tie, and then the 2-run opportunity coming up here after the sacrifice fly scored their first run. It was Seamus Murray, and he brought home 2 runs on a single. So Hagerstown comes back 3-1. If you remember, the first time the 2 teams played, Mexico also had the lead in that game, and Hagerstown, in its last at bat, scored 2 to win it 6-5.
Hagerstown, Maryland adds 3 in the away half of the 4th. And now Mexico has a chance to answer, trailing 3-1. And the first pitch to Miguel Ojeda is behind him. He gets out of the way from being hit by a pitch. Ojeda, Montano, and Hasso due to bat this inning. 5, 6, and 7 spots in the Mexican lineup. 1-0 pitch. Ojeda rips one right over the glove of the first baseman Murray. This dribbles down the right field line and a leadoff single for Miguel Ojeda in Mexico. Javier Montano now bats. Ojeda now 2 for 2 in the game, with the only run scored from Mazatlan. And now time called by Hagerstown. Dave Barr takes a stroll out to the pitcher's mound.
Well, it all started Friday night with the matchup between Houston, Texas and Mayaguez, Puerto Rico. It was the start of the 2015 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series, and it's marched on well. We've got 4 games today. This is the 2nd of 4. Mayaguez, Puerto Rico, winning earlier today, defeating Bay County, Michigan 11-1, and set to play Chinese Taipei at 5:30 today. The winner of this game plays San Bernardino, California at 8 o'clock this evening. So we know we have a lot more exciting baseball left to go.
And knock on wood, Lanny, no delays, no issues with any of those games so far. Everything's been right on schedule. Javier Montano bats. First pitch to him is low.
Excuse me. Sorry about that.
No problem. One-zero pitch to Montano. Runner goes. Ground ball foul down the third base side. Ojeda tried to take second base in the second inning. Was granted the base due to a balk. Just tied Matthias up on the mound. First baseman Montano facing the 1-1 count. Matthias comes home with a pitch. Ball outside, 2 balls and a strike. Matthias looks in, pitching from the stretch. Murray holding Ojeda on at first. Pitch to Montano. Ojeda takes off again, but the foul ball will send it back.
2-1, a favorite pitch on which to run. And we did see Mazatlan's aggressiveness in the second inning stimulate that balk and lead to their run. Mexico is down 2 runs on the ball game here in the middle inning of the contest.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count to the batter, Javier Montano. Check over to first base. Ojeda back in, standing up. Two more games tonight for you on WJPA AM 1450 and online MLB.com. Check to first base again. This time Ojeda hits the deck, but is safe. Wind up in the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, an inside pitch that Montano tried to pull, and a strikeout for the first out of the inning. 3 in the game now for Adam Matthias. Brings up Diego Hasso. One out in the inning now. Ojeda still at first. Off-speed pitch. Breaking ball. Fouled away. Hasso had just gotten a piece of it. Avey able to hang on behind the plate. Check to first base again. Ojeda back in, standing up. Really worried about Ojeda over there. No balls, 1 strike the count. Matthias looks in. Ojeda takes off. It's a pitch out. Throw down to second base. The shortstop, Brock Penn, lays the tag, but Ojeda slides in safely. The throw just a bit high, and Penn couldn't get the tag down in time. A stolen base for Miguel Ojeda.
Isn't that something? Hagerstown guessed right. Called the pitch out. Just a too high throw.
Yeah. Penn had to leave his feet to catch that one. By the time he came back down to the ground and swiped Ojeda, he was on the base. So 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Diego Hasso. A runner in scoring position now for Mexico, trailing 3-1. 1-1 pitch off speed and outside. 2 balls and a strike. So Ojeda has singled and advanced to second for the second time in the game. Again, he has the only run scored for Mexico. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Matthias took something off of it. Hasso rather, went chasing upstairs. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away by Hasso. He stays alive. Team representing Sinaloa, Mexico has been here the past 5 years. Sinaloa, the state where Mexico is from. 2-2 pitch again. Swing and a miss, strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts for Adam Mathias. 4 in the game. 2 outs in the inning.
And both strikeouts coming on pitches on the inside part of the plate.
First back-to-back Ks in the game. As Rafael Zamudio bats. Right-handed batter, flew out to center field. Runner goes, but it's fouled away. Breaking ball that Zamudio just tipped. And that sends Ojeda back. Ojeda trying to take third now. They played plenty of games with him at first base before he finally got the theft. Oh, 1 pitch. Zamudio looks at a called strike 2.
As always, the best way to take care of another team's running game, throw strikes, get outs.
Best way to do it.
That's the way, just that simple.
Mexico down 2 runs. 0-2 pitch fouled away. Went off the mask of catcher Alex Xavi. Mexico only has 1 Pony League World Series champion. Monterrey in 1972. 0-2 pitch. Fly ball into left field. Odell charges in, lets it drop down in front of him. It'll be a 2-out base hit for Rafael Zamudio that puts runners on the corners for Mazatlan, Mexico.
Boy, isn't that something? All the aggressiveness that we've seen from Ojeda on the base paths. There's 2 outs, a blooping looper in left field, and he doesn't score.
Yeah, I'm confused. They put up the stop sign, though. A good strong throw came in from Odell.
He did not get a good jump off second base, which is shocking considering he's been so aggressive on the base paths.
Maybe a little gun shy.
And 2 outs in the inning.
Maybe a little gun shy, though. They were going to pick him off. As Lizarraga comes to bat, bounces one over the pitcher Mathias head, fielded by Penn, throw to first. It's in time, and that ends the inning and prevents Miguel Ojeda from scoring. Mexico scores no runs on 2 hits, leaves 2 stranded. We've played 4, complete the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Hagerstown, Maryland leading Mazatlan, Mexico 3-1.
Most kids around here, I'm seeing them pregnant, smoking, having guns in their hands. Just makes me think how lucky I am that I had Harlem Lacrosse to save me. We all have that one common goal, which is to win, to work together, to have fun. I want to go to college for lacrosse. I want to play for an Ivy League school.
HotelPlanner.com is #1 in group travel, offering free event planning services. Book like the pros. Book with HotelPlanner.com.
Well, Mazatlan threatens but unable to score. Hagerstown continues to lead 3-1. We enter in now to the top half of our 5th inning of play. Coming up this evening, Puerto Rico takes on undefeated Chinese Taipei. That's one of the divisional finals. And on the other side, San Bernardino will take on the winner of this game. San Bernardino beat Hagerstown last night. Great game. It was a final score of 2-0. San Bernardino really shining on defense all evening long. When they had to make the big plays, they did make those big plays, and it was enough to give San Bernardino a 2-0 victory over Hagerston.
Due up this inning for Hagerstown as we begin the top of the fifth. Ben Bergen, Scott Neal, and Adam Mathias. Hagerstown scoring 3 runs on 3 hits last inning, taking advantage of 2 Mexican errors. And the first pitch to Bergen, a ball. Bergen walked in the first and flew out to center in the third. One-0 pitch. Bergen with a check swing. Appeal down to the first base umpire. Or, I'm sorry, the third base umpire.
Yeah, left-handed batter. In that 3-run Hagerstown fourth, don't forget, pivotal play in that inning. The perfect bunt of Adam Mathias that really set the table for the inning.
Two-0 pitch now, and there's the strike that Zamudio's looking for. No defensive changes yet for Mexico. Zamudio still pitching his 5th inning of work now. 2-1 delivery. Bergen, wave and miss. Strike 2. Two-two delivery. Outside, runs the count full. Hagerstown up 2 runs, 3-1 on Mexico, top of the 5th inning. Ben Bergen leading things off. Payoff pitch. Bergen skies one into shallow right center. The second baseman, Diego Hasso, backpedals and makes the catch just past the dirt at second for the first out of the inning. Brings up Scott Neal.
I thought that was John. Bob Gregg sang hello by way of the PA system to John Shumway from KDK TV. He's here.
First pitch now to Scott Neal. Swung on and missed.
John does a lot of reports for KDK TV. He's also on the morning show with Larry Richard on KDK Radio.
I know you're a big KDK radio fan.
I am indeed, especially fans of John and Larry.
0-1 pitch in the dirt, strike 2. I personally like Pete Polish. Pete, I got to beat Jim Jefferson in the mornings.
Well, I listen to Pete a lot as well. I always like to tune in when Pete and Jim are talking at 8:30. You know, that have that little that repartee at 8:30.
Jim at 8:30 gets me every day. He gets me laughing every single day. Because Jim, you know, he does the news so serious on WJPA, but at that 8:30, he gets to be a little bit funny. He cracks me up. No balls, 2 strikes to Scott Neal. 1 out and bases empty for Hagerstown with a 3-1 lead. 0-2 pitch outside. One-two delivery. Low and in. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Have you ever listened to Cruisin' Sunday Night with G. Wiz George?
I have.
Fan of that show, too. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Full count now to the batter, Neal.
Though you know, Nate, having been with, we've been friends a long time, I'm more of a 60s guy.
I know.
Particularly late 60s.
Payoff pitch inside, ball 4. 1 out walk to Scott Neal. We've had many jam sessions to the Beatles. What's your favorite Beatles song?
Hey Jude.
Okay. I know you're a fan of I Am the Walrus.
Could you?
A 3-1 lead for Hagerstown,
Interesting,
Maryland.
you should bring up that song on this stupid bloody Tuesday.
A ground ball through the right side of the infield for Adam Mathias. Will move Scott Neal up to second base.
Well, Mathias not only pitching well, but also coming up with a couple of key at-bats of this game, or the first one, the at-bat of the fourth inning was certainly significant. Let's see how significant this base hit turns out to be for Hagerstown.
Yeah, his base hit an inning ago scored Scott Neal.
No, I was talking about Matthias.
Didn't he have the base hit that scored Scott Neal?
No, that was the sacrifice fly of Murray.
Oh, okay. Okay, correct. You're right. My fault. Pitch fouled away by Alex Avey.
And then McCoy had the 2-run single.
You are correct. I should trust my RBI notes that you taught me how to do. Alex Avey at the plate. Oh, on delivery. Inside. Scoots out of the way.
Now here's a case where the runner at second base, Neal, should be looking to see where the outfielders are. If he's paying attention, he'll see the outfielders are extremely deep. Significant. That needs to be in his mind as he prepares to lead off second base.
Just a couple of steps in front of the warning track. 1-1 pitch inside again.
Talking about that during the first game we had today. There's a mental aspect of this game that elevates players with talent to another level because they understand the real intricacies of what makes baseball the game that it is.
2-1 pitch coming to Avey. Offers it one low and inside. Cannot connect. Count now at 2-2.
See, every time a runner gets into scoring position, gets to second base, they've got to turn around and say, where are the outfielders playing? Where are they right now? So that's in my mind when the ball's hit.
Outfielders deep and straight away. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Now got a balk.
Oh, okay.
So the pitch does not count. The runners move up.
That negates the strikeout as well. So count remains 2-2 to the batter, Alex Avey. Scott Neal at third, Adam Matthias at second. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball from Zamudio, a called strike 3 this time. Brings Alex Avey up 2 outs. Just the second strikeout for Rafael Zamudio on the mound today for Mexico. And now Seamus Murray, the lefty, stands in. Has that sacrifice fly we were talking about earlier. First pitch to him, a check swing. Lays off on a ball low.
All right, now 2 things for the runner Matthias at second base. Number 1, the same point I made a moment ago about the outfield playing deep. The second thing, the pitcher's in a full windup, which gives that trailing runner at second base an advantage, an extra step or 2 lead.
1-0 pitch, called strike 1. Lanny, I know you have 2 great grandkids.
I do.
A grandson and a granddaughter. And are you teaching your grandson all these little things about baseball early on
I'm
when you
trying.
see him?
Yes, I am.
Great knowledge to have early on. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball. I know you're very proud of your grandkids.
I am indeed. Well, it's a pivotal point of the game right here.
Two balls, 1 strike, the count to the batter, Seamus Murray. Runners at second and third base with 2 outs for Hagerstown, Maryland. A 3-1 lead, swing and a miss, strike 2. Rafael Zamudio now over 75 pitches on the afternoon. Two-two offering, fastball low. Now we have a full count. Hagerstown, Maryland with a chance to add some insurance. 2-run lead. Top of the 5th inning. Payoff pitch, check swing. Umpire says he went around, dropped third. Strike, Ojeda down to first, and that completes the strikeout. Hagerstown, Maryland scores no runs on a hit, a walk, and 2 left on. We've played 4.5. Hagerstown, Maryland on top of Mazatlan, Mexico, 3-1.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
Mazatlan, Mexico, trailing Hagerstown, Maryland 3-1. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Mario Sarabia, Hector Enciso, and Rodrigo Garate due to bat this inning for Mazatlan. And Hagerstown, Maryland had a chance to add on some insurance, but the good pitching of Rafael Zamudio gets back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning and end the threat. And now Mazatlan needs some runs here to tie this game up. Down 2. Sarabia has struck out twice in this ball game. He's at the plate. First pitch to him, a breaking ball for a called strike. Adam Mathias still dealing on the bump. 4 strikeouts for him in the game. Has allowed 1 run on 7 hits. 0-1 pitch popped up, shallow right center field. Calling for it is the right fielder, Ben Bergen, who comes over and makes the catch, converging with Chase McCoy. First out of the inning. Brings up Hector Enciso. Enciso 0 for 2. Both times has hit the ball to right field. Breaking ball, called strike. Hagerstown, Maryland in control, 3-1. A 1 pitch high and away. Scoring all 3 runs in the 4th inning. Mexico scoring its run in the bottom of the 2nd. 1-1 pitch, fouled away. Reaching is Enciso to get a piece of it. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch from Mathias. Flied into right field. Ben Bergen back right in front of the warning track, traveling towards the foul line, and makes the catch. Another out to right field for Hector Enciso. 2 outs and bases empty for Rodrigo Garate. 2 for 2, a couple of singles for the center fielder. First pitch, fly ball into center field. Chase McCoy headed towards left. The center fielder makes the catch, and that ends the inning. A quick one for Mexico. Mazatlan goes 3 up, 3 down here at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. After 5 complete, Hagerstown, Maryland leading Mexico 3-1.
Mom, I'm bored.
Boy, what are we going to do this weekend?
I've got an idea.
When the family's fun meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
Wow, what a great day that was.
Let's do it again.
How about next weekend?
Yes.
Through the years, great memories. The celebrations, the camaraderie, the friendships that have been made here at the Pony League World Series. This is the 64th edition. Hey, look inside right there in that crowd shot. Do you think it's hot outside? There's a gentleman there. You see in the Mexican section. He's got a mask on. Now that is true dedication to your team as we approach the 80-degree mark here in Washington, Pennsylvania. Coming up here this evening, we should have really interesting and intriguing matchups. Two teams are still undefeated in this tournament. They are Chinese Taipei and San Bernardino, California. They both have been awaiting the winners from our first two games today. And we know Puerto Rico will take on Chinese Taipei a little later.
Sixth inning, Hagerstown, Maryland beating Mazatlan, Mexico 3-1. And here to take us the rest of the way home, the former voice of the Pittsburgh Pirates, Lanny Frater.
All right, Nate, thank you very much. After 5, Hagerstown 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Mazatlan 1 run, 7 hits, 3 errors. First pitch of the 6th inning, fouled away Luke Odell. 1 for 2 in the ball game. On the mound, Rafael Zamudio for Mexico. His 0-1 pitch is low and inside, as Mexico took a 1-0 lead on the RBI single of Montaño. And then Hagerstown, that was in the 2nd inning, and Hagerstown scored 3 runs in the 4th. Seamus Murray, a sacrifice fly on McCoy, a 2-run single. 1-1 pitch, ground ball to the left side. Third baseman Torado cutting across. He's got to throw to first base. Out at first with Odell trying the head first slide into first base. 1 away.
Mark, Uriah and I were talking about that last night, how we've seen a thing on sports science on television where it says that actually slows you down.
It does.
The only reason to slide is to avoid contact.
Now Spencer McNamee, 0 for 2. Ball game in the 6th inning. Pitch outside, ball 1. I'll have to try to track down a Hagerstown parent and find out whether Spencer McNamee is related at all to longtime old veteran sportscaster Graham McNamee. One of the greats of our business, one of the real pioneers of sportscasting. Graham McNamee was born in Washington, D.C. 1 ball and 1 strikes. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch low and outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. What are you laughing at, Bob Gregg? (3-1) in favor of Hagerstown. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Shot to the shortstop, and the line drive caught just before the ball reached the dirt. McNamee's the 2nd out of the 6th inning.
Yeah, had to hit the ground to catch that one and able to pick it out of the air before it hit the ground. Fantastic effort there by Sarabia.
Now Chase McCoy, 2 for 3 in the game. McCoy is 5 for 9 in the Pony League World Series of 2015. 2-run single in the 4th inning, the pivotal hit of the game to this point. Pitch up high, ball 1. As Hagerstown leads Mazatlan, Mexico 3-1. Nobody on, 2 out, 6th inning. And Zamudio unloads, ground ball, third base line, back of the bag, third baseman Torado. And the throw across, and Hagerstown is set down. 1-2-3. After 5.5, the 2015 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony Leg World Series. Hagerstown, Maryland 3, Mazatlan, Mexico 1.
Most kids around here are seeing them pregnant, smoking, having guns in their hands. Just makes you think how lucky I am that I had Harlem Lacrosse to save me. We all have that one common goal, which is to win, to work together, to have fun. I want to go to college for lacrosse. I want to play for an Ivy League school.
HotelPlanner.com is #1 in group travel, offering free event planning services. Book like the pros. Book with HotelPlanner.com.
Art set for the bottom of the 6th inning. Hagerstown leads 3-1. And a new third baseman for Hagerstown. Chris Martin replaces Scott Neal. And in left field, Chase Martin takes over for Luke Odell. On the mound, Adam Mathias, left-hander for Hagerstown. Through 5 innings, he's allowed 1 run on 7 hits and has struck out 4. Jose Luis Torrado, weak roller. Third baseman Martin tested right at the outset of this 6th inning. Throw across, bit offline, but still good for an out on the receiving line. Murray, 1 down, 6th inning. Hagerstown leads 3-1. That'll bring up Miguel Ojeda. Ojeda singled and scored in the 2nd. Singled, swiped a base, and was left at 3rd in the 4th inning. Should have scored in the 4th inning on the bloop single of Zamudio. Now the pitch from Mathias, called strike. Game 2 of 4 on this Tuesday. Pitch outside 1-1 coming up at 5:30. Chinese Taipei against Mayaguez, Puerto Rico. And at 8 o'clock, San Bernardino, California against the winner of this game. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball 2 hopper to the shortstop Penn. High throw to first. And first baseman Murray's able to keep his foot on the base. 2 outs in the 6th. And now Mathias has retired 6 straight Mexican batters and 8 of the last 9.
Well, that time Penn has to wait for it. He knew it was going to take a hop on him, so he had to wait. So he had to hurry the throw. And went just a little bit high, but Seamus Murray with a great reach up in the air to pick it out.
Montaño takes a pitch outside. He's 1 for 2. Picked up an RBI single in the 2nd inning. Hagerstown leads 3-1 in the 6th inning of what is scheduled to be a 7-inning ball game. 1-ball pitch. Bouncer past the mound. Second baseman McNamee's got it near second base. The throw to first. Now 7 in a row retired by Adam Mathias at the end of 6. Hagerstown 3, Mazatlan 1.
MLB.TV Premium, the Emmy Award-winning live streaming sports service, is now available for 2015. Watch every out-of-market game live in true HD on our new web-based media player. Plus, choose either home or away feeds on over 400 supported devices. Includes a free subscription to @Bat15, the #1 selling sports app in the App Store. Watch live baseball at home, in the office, or on the go. MLB.TV. It's baseball everywhere.
Well, just like the first time they met in this tournament, Hagerstown and Mexico are playing an excellent game. This Mexican team has 1 run this afternoon. It came in the bottom half of the second inning when they collected 3 hits. Javier Montaña with an RBI single. As for Hagerstown, their big inning was in the top half of the 4th. They scored 3 times. Seamus Murray with a sacrifice fly to score their first run to tie the game, and then a 2-run single off the bat of Chase McCoy. In that inning, 3 runs, 3 hits, and they took advantage of 2 errors by Mazatlan. And right now the score has been holding 3-1. Adam Mathias has retired 7 in a row for Hagerstown.
Ready to write chapter number 7 of this afternoon's ball game, and it is 3-1 Hagerstown lead. Brock Penn ready to lead off the 7th inning in the western portion of Penn's Woods. Penn 0 for 3 in the game. And the first pitch of the inning hit well to left field by Brock Penn, and you can kiss it goodbye. Penn, a home run leading off the 7th inning. Hagerstown is in front of Mazatlan, Mexico, 4-1.
Well, that one just skied over the fence. No doubt about that one. Way gone.
And I'll bring up Ben Bergen. Bergen is 0 for 2. I'll ask a fan to retrieve that baseball and bring it back for presentation to Brock Penn. Looking ahead to Mazatlan's do or die bottom of the 7th, hitters 7, 8, and 9 due up. Left-hander Zamudio. Strike call to the outside corner. Now Zamudio has given up 4 runs, but that's the first earned run he's allowed. Oh, 1 pitch. Down low.
Yeah, you go back to that 4th inning where Hagerstown was able to take the lead. A couple of hits strung together in that inning, but Hagerstown able to take advantage of 2 Mazatlan errors in that inning alone.
Pitch down low 2-1. The inning started when Neal reached because of an error. Then the bunt base hit of Mathias. Single of AV and the sacrifice fly by Shane Murray, or by Seamus Murray rather, and it tied the game at 1. Pitch down low, and then a bit later on in the inning, Chase McCoy a 2-run single to make it 3-1 Hagerstown. Three balls, 1 strike on Bergen. Nobody out, a run in. And the 3-1 pitch. Inside, ball goes back to the screen. Second time Bergen has walked. Hustles down to first base.
I like the hustle.
And now Chase Martin's first plate appearance of the game.
Ojeda didn't scramble to get that ball, remember. That's a live ball. Bergen can take first on the walk, but then has the opportunity to take second if Ojeda dilly-dallies a little bit.
How about that, huh? EMT coming to my rescue.
That's what happens when you're a celebrity. I coughed, not a game.
Don't call me an ambulance, call me a cup of water, thank you.
If that's all they have to do, we'll be happy this week.
Now we've got a pitching change. So for Zamudio, 6+ innings, allowing the 4 runs, 1 earned run. 1 on and a run in, and Hagerstown leads 4-1. Enrique Calanzales. apparently is the only change.
Straight switch. Morella has yet to bat, or yet to pitch rather, in this game for Mexico. He's 2 for 2 at the plate, however. Has an RBI.
And Chase Martin ready to bat. Once again, let me tell you that Mazatlan, bottom third of its batting order, coming up in the do-or-die 7th inning. Morella checks with his catcher, Ojeda. And Martin stands in. Strike call to the inside corner. Zamudio giving up 8 hits. 4 runs, 1 earned. Throw to first base and back, diving back safely, Bergen.
Chris Martin so far in the World Series in 6 at-bats. Has 3 hits, 2 runs batted in, and a run scored.
And throw to first base. Chris Martin watches as his teammate once again safely dives back in. Home run by Brock Penn leading off this inning to make it 4-1 Hagerstown. 0-1 pitch. Down low.
Ojeda dropping to his knees to block it.
Chris Martin and Chase Miller both came into the ball game in the bottom of the 6th inning. Miller in left field, Martin at third base. Adam Mathias on deck. Throw to first, and the throw hit the umpire. He got by both the first baseman and the runner at first. Umpire, okay.
Well, a fortuitous overthrow, so that doesn't go all the way into right field.
Greg Schuring is all right. 1-1 pitch, runner going. And a foul ball, third base coaching box. First game of the day. Mayaguez, Puerto Rico defeated Bay County, Michigan 11-1. A walk-off grand slam hit by Eric Rivera. Bay County is eliminated. Mayaguez, Puerto Rico to meet Chinese Taipei at 5:30 today. Swing and a miss. Chris Miller, the first out of the 7th inning.
So Morella comes in and strikes out the first batter he sees.
Adam Mathias in line to be the winning pitcher. He's worked 6 innings, giving up 1 run, and he is 2 for 3 at the dish. Throw to first base, stepping back safely this time, Bergen. 4-1 Hagerstown leads Mazatlan, Mexico. Ball foul down the left side.
Twice now Bergen has gotten a jump off first base. Had to come back because of a foul ball.
One strike on this left-handed batter, Mathias, and again the throw to first base. Hagerstown 3 runs in the 4th and 1 here in the 7th after Mexico grabbed a 1-0 second inning lead. 1 strike pitch, up and out.
We're ready for Bergen to take off on that pitch, hoping to throw him out by pitching outside into the right-handed batter's box there. Wrong guess.
Another throw to first base. Marilla in relief of Zamudio. As Mazatlan, Mexico lost to Hagerstown on Saturday. First game for each team. This ball is laced into center field. Bergen stops at second, and Adam Mathias is 3 for 4.
3 singles in the game now for Adam Mathias.
Two on, 1 out, and 1 in.
We'll have a pinch hitter here. Alex Kerr will bat for Alex Avey in the 6th hole.
And Kerr, right-handed batter. Where's number 32? Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Kerr has had, but this is Kerr's first plate appearance.
He has Bergen at second, Mathias at first. 1 strike pitch, down low.
Kerr has gotten in 1 game in this series defensively.
And the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. The inning started with a Brock Penn home run to left field. Throw to second base, and Bergen is back safely. And boys, Marilla, the pitcher, paying a lot of attention to Bergen. Did so when Ben Bergen was at first base, and now pickoff attempt here at second. Strike on the outside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 7th inning, and Hagerstown leads 4-1. The second to last day of the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Second baseman to the shortstop for the force out there on the middleman. Hasso to Sorobia. That's out number 2. Bergen to third. And Kerr safe at first. Now 2 outs in the inning, and brings up Seamus Murray. Murray picked up an RBI when he flied out in the 4th inning. Singled back in the 2nd. Left-handed batter. It is Hagerstown 4 and Mazatlan, Mexico 1. Marilla's pitch, called strike. Now the 0-1 pitch runner going from first, the throw to second base, and the cutoff made by the shortstop in front of the base path. So Kerr gets the stolen base, gives Hagerstown runners at second and third. 2 outs in the count, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Sometimes you get that design play, a throw down to second, cut off so that they try to get that runner at third base to jump. Saw it work yesterday.
1-1 pitch, high chopper to the right side. And so the second baseman with the throw to first to end the inning, but Hagerstown adds to its lead. 1 run on 2 hits, home run by Brock Penn. 2 left on. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Last call for Mexico. It is Hagerstown 4, Mazatlan, Mexico 1.
Mom, I'm bored.
Boy, what are we going to do this weekend?
When the family's fun meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
What a great day that was.
Let's do it again.
How about next weekend?
Yes.
Make tracks to trucks, tractors, and trolleys. September 13th at the Pennsylvania Trolley Museum in Washington.
HotelPlanner.com is #1 in group travel, offering free event planning services. Book like the pros. Book with HotelPlanner.com.
We head into the bottom half of the 7th inning with Hagerstown on top of Mazatlan, Mexico by a score of 4-1. An insurance run in the top half of this inning as Brock Penn strokes it out. A solo home run building on a 3-1 lead. Penn's shot makes it 4-1. And right now it has come down to the final 3 outs for this team from Mazatlan, Mexico. Their first ever appearance in the Pony League World Series. We mentioned earlier on, they drove here 2,270 miles. And boy, do they want to stay at least in a competitive fashion to tomorrow's championship game. 4-1, here we go. Bottom half of the 7th. Back to Lanny Fratteri.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Diego Hasso leads off. He is 1 for 2. Adam Mathias hoping to write a complete story. First pitch laced down the left side. It is a fair ball. Ball goes deep into the corner. And Hasso on his way to second base. In there safely. Leadoff double for Mexico.
Mexican fans on their feet now.
Hagerstown leads 4-1. And it brings up Morella.
Ball hit right on the line. That is a fair ball.
And that is going to be it for Adam Mathias. Mathias works 6+ innings and allows 8 hits. Had a string of 7 batters retired consecutively between the Zamudio single of the 4th inning and this leadoff double in the 7th. And now Garrett Hose, a right-hander, set to work for Hagerstown.
Hose has made 1 appearance so far. Went 3 innings, allowing 1 run on 3 hits. Also had 3 strikeouts.
Hagerstown has the 4-1 lead in the 7th inning. The winner of this game plays San Bernardino at 8 o'clock tonight. And for the winner of this game to get to the championship game, the winning club would have to beat San Bernardino tonight and tomorrow. Same story for Mayaguez, Puerto Rico. Needing a win against Chinese Taipei tonight and tomorrow to make it to the championship game. Chinese Taipei wins tonight. It's in the title game for 7:30 tomorrow night.
Won't know if we need those if necessary games until tomorrow. Or until tonight, rather. Need them tomorrow afternoon. If not, we'll go straight to the championship at 7:30. Be live here on WJPA, MLB.com, and on the CW tomorrow night, live television. Rick Dayton, Lanny Fratteri, Tony Caridi on the broadcast.
Runner at second base. And Morella stands in. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Third baseman Martin was playing in. I'm not sure why. I can't imagine. Well, I don't know. I just wouldn't think you'd be bunting here. You're down 3 runs and down to your final 3 outs. You can't give one away that easily. There's a called strike, 1-1. Runner at second base, nobody out. Garrett Hose comes set, checks the runner at second. The 1-1 pitch, fly ball right field. Bergen makes the catch, 1 out. Hasso has to hold at second. Ricardo Salis is the batter next. Runner at second base, one out. Hagerstown leading 4-1. Hose's pitch is up high, ball one. Hose's next delivery, down low, runner breaking for third, and the throw on a bounce. The ball goes down the left field line. And Esso will score. Hagerstown lead is now 4-2. Wild pitch moving the runner to third, and then an 8-2.
And that's a ball you don't want to throw. You know, you want to bring that guy home. He clearly had the base off the wild pitch.
Now Alex Abe returning after he was able to re-enter after being lifted for a pinch hitter. Next pitch a strike on Salis.
Well, now you have no runner to worry about if you're Hagerstown.
Might turn out to be a plus.
Yeah, Hose can just focus right in on the batter and get these last two outs.
2-1 pitch. Foul ball back, and it's 2-2. Now the right-hander's 2-2 pitch is low and outside. He certainly does not want to issue a walk. Bring the tying run to the plate. Hagerstown leads 4-2. One out in the bottom of the seventh inning. 3-2 pitch. And a line drive foul ball. A 7-inning scheduled game. Mexico avoiding elimination. Garrett Hose, once again a payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, 2 away.
How big is that?
For Hagerstown and for Mexico. And to the top of the batting order for Mazatlan, Mexico. Mario Sarubia, who is 0 for 3 in this game. It is 4-2, Hagerstown leads Mexico. Pitch down low, ball one. The winner of this game to play San Bernardino, California at 8 o'clock tonight. 1-ball pitch. Called strike, 1-1. Nobody on, 2 outs and a run in. Mexico down to its final out. The 1-1 pitch bounced to the mound, grabbed by the pitcher. Hose flipped to first base, and the ball game is over. Mexico scores a run on 1 hit. There was an error in the inning. The final score: Hagerstown 4, Mazatlan, Mexico 2. Back in a moment.
Mom, I'm bored.
Boy, what are we going to do this weekend?
When the family's fun meter runs down, recharge in Washington County. We've got something for everyone. Indoors, outdoors, history, sports, gaming, fun. Visit WashingtonCountyPA.com to get started and share the energy.
What a great day that was.
Let's do it again.
How about next weekend?
Yes.
Horse around at the Washington County Agricultural Fair, August 14th through the 22nd at the Washington County Fairgrounds.
Hagerstown has twice beaten Mazatlan, Mexico, 6-5 and 4-2. 4-2 the final today. Let's check in now with Tony Caridi.
Thank you very much, Lanny. I am joined here by the manager of this Hagerstown team, Dave Barr, and a standout pitcher here this afternoon, Adam Mathias. Coach Barr, a couple of things are starting to become commonplace in this tournament. You guys play very close games. It doesn't seem to be a whole lot of difference here, but you find a way to win. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. And yeah, what you say is true. I mean, every game that we play is a nail biter, and that's the way it's been for us throughout the entire, the regionals, and the zone, and here at the World Series. But I'm very proud of the way the team continues to fight and battle.
You fell behind here early in this game, bottom half of the second inning, 1-0. They score. It was kind of similar to the first time that you two teams played. And then things got going for you. Top half of the fourth inning, Seamus Murray has the sacrifice fly. You tie the game up at 1 apiece. Then Chase McCoy with a 2-run single. Obviously, at that point, you started to feel good because you had this guy next to me, Adam Mathias, and he was pitching very well.
Yeah, he hit his spots, and when he hits his spots, he's very good. And today he was on, and his teammates really needed him to step up today, and he proved what a leader he was today by doing that.
Adam, at one point you retired 7 consecutive batters. Could you talk a little bit about what you felt like out there? Were you, as Coach said here, in a comfort zone? Did you feel good about your stuff?
I felt like I didn't know what to do because we were down 1, and
you felt at that point, you felt comfortable. Did you feel it after you guys took the lead? You were down 1-0. After you went ahead 3-1, did you feel more comfortable at that point?
Because then I started hitting my spots, and whenever they hit the ball, my teammates were behind me to make the plays.
How much did it help you guys as a team having played Mexico before earlier in the tournament?
It felt good because we knew where to throw the ball to all the batters.
What's it mean now to advance on? And you're going to see another team that you've already played here later on tonight, and that's going to be San Bernardino.
It feels good because we know what to do.
Sounds good, Adam. Congratulations to you, Coach. One final thought. Same kind of a question that I just asked Adam there. Having played San Bernardino, great game last night, 2-0 game. How much more does that help you, having seen them last night for a 7-inning game as you go into this one here tonight?
Well, obviously it does help, seeing, what they do and who they have. I mean, I think we're both, kind of similar teams in a way. And I think it's just going to be another great baseball game tonight. And, the team that, gets that one hit, may be the team that ends up winning the game tonight.
So you're expecting yet another close one?
I do.
Coach, congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Dave Barr of Hagerstown and his standout pitcher Adam Mathias here. They win it this afternoon. They advance on into tonight's divisional final, and for this Mexican team, a good run, but they have been eliminated. Thanks for being with us. Our continuing coverage continues here of the 64th edition of the Pony League World Series on MLB.com. We invite you to join us for our evening session. So our winners from earlier today are set to go into this championship round and the divisional finals. Chinese Taipei and San Bernardino, California, the only two teams remaining that are undefeated. It's got all the makings to be a great, great final here. Thanks for being with us on MLB.com. We invite you to join us later on today. For the rest of the crew, I'm Tony Caridi saying so long from Lou Hayes Pony Field.